welcome back to episode 15 of Secrets Between the Stars. I had a big coughing fit right before we came back on. So, like that, I'm going to pass it off to my left. Let's introduce our characters and players.
I'm Marcus. I play Valia, the operative sniper. My fun fact is kind of reiterating the one shot, if you haven't seen that, is that Valia's favorite arcade game is pinball.
I'm Riley. I play Clementine, the envoy and captain. And Clementine, coming from a very rural planet, she is such a boomer when it comes to computers. She's atrocious at it. Like, she doesn't quite know the difference between different operating systems on the ring, and she always turns to Valia or Gizmo or even Chip, just like, please do this for me.
She doesn't turn to Aster?
Can you open up my email?
Still have like a Hotmail address.
She's pulling it up on Opera.
No, it's Internet Explorer specifically.
Oh my gosh, not Internet Explorer. Yeah.
It's not even Edge.
Yeah.
It's Internet. She still has that one.
Internet Space Explorer.
Oh yeah, no, she doesn't know what a JPEG is.
I'm Kevin. I play Gizmo, and Gizmo talks in his sleep.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll record it and we'll play it back. And I've figured out lost passwords. A bunch of things come up.
That's really funny.
Oh man. I'm Sully. I play Chip, everybody's favorite little robot. Fun fact about Chip. Chip in his grand mission to explore humanity, to try and become more human, has adopted one of the most human hobbies of all time, which is collecting an excessive amount of napkins, forks, condiments, and things from restaurants and storing it in his own glove compartment, which is his tummy.
Little matchbooks.
I just imagine it's like tons of like straws, all with different paper wrappings.
Just
Little ketchup packets, tons of yum yum sauce and the little soy sauce
It's
things
gotta smell
from.
so bad in there.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yum yum sauce. Did they make
From-
some packets of yum yum sauce?
Like, well, you get it in like the little cups. With
oh, like the
lid.
cupped containers?
Oh yeah.
Scary.
Yeah.
Can Chip get like dispensers so he can just like dispense like the hot sauce out of his fingers?
Hey, can we work on that? Yes.
It's in a syringe.
Yeah.
It's
funny.
full of yum
Sriracha
yum sauce.
syringe.
Inject
In the
fire
middle of
sauce
battle,
directly.
instead of shooting a
I'm
needle
sure-
of something, you just shoot hot sauce into an enemy's eye.
Right. I'm
Dirty
gonna
trick.
juice you up with Worcestershire. Straight to the veins.
Here's some
Is the
horseradish.
does.
The saving throw is if they can't pronounce it right. take double damage.
Oh my god.
I am Gary.
Hi, Gary.
I play Aster, the redacted Solarian. And as of last week, Aster just learned what Pokemon is. And I can canonically say his favorite Pokemon is the only one he's ever seen, a Duoblade, because it's two swords.
That's amazing.
I think we all learned that Pokemon was canon.
It's super canon.
It's canon in Stu Land.
Oh.
He would have
he created Pokemon.
Pokemon.
It's Pokemon, but there's no accent over the E in Stu Land.
It's Spokemon.
Pokemon.
It's just, yeah, it's Pokemon.
Pokemon.
It's legally distinct.
Yeah.
Pokemon is what it is.
Pokemans.
Hi, my name's Corey. I'm your GM. My fun fact is I took a lot of Zyrtec before I started the stream today, so we're
Give
gonna
us a
see what
fun
kind of
fact about
crazy-
Timur.
What's a fun fact about Timur?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
what
about
is it?
maybe his current coordinates?
Or like
that would be really fun.
known weaknesses.
Fun fact about Timur is he's not happy.
That's not fun.
Does he like
That's
see
not a
a
fun
counselor or something?
No, actually.
What's his sign?
I don't know what Starfinder months are. You know, it's my world. January through December. It's canon now. After the second gap, they introduced the Gregorian calendar.
The monks released that one album and it went super double
It's
platinum.
Oh my
January
gosh.
through December, but there's a bunch of weird months we've never heard of in between.
Wait, hang on. We should make, for our next one shot, Oh, that looks dumb. I'm not doing that. No, we're doing Gregorian calendar here. For our next one shot, this is a freebie for anybody, is that you are a bard who is from our world and you learn that the Beatles don't exist. So,
That's what I was gonna say. They did a movie about that.
you just do the whole movie of yesterday. That's
That was
the
a
plot.
great movie. I liked that movie.
I didn't see it. It looked fine.
It was fun.
Anyway, our
Saw it
show.
with my parents.
Did they like it?
They loved it, and
good.
I liked it. It was,
Alright.
it was a nice flick.
Last week on Secrets, Chip and Gizmo found themselves inside of a virtual world run by a little boy named Stu, who declared that he is, in fact, Stuart Hewlett. After walking through a lab and seeing a strange man smiling at them from the corner, Stu ran in, saved them, pulled them into a house that looked exactly like the one they found them that they were in previously, but as if it's new and lived in. Outside of the world, the party, remaining of the party, freaked out, seeing that a bomb is now implanted on Gizmo's head. After going around and exploring a bit, trying to figure out a way to take it off of his head, they found an office that unlocked itself, walking in, and got attacked by 2 dogs. The virtual world, Gizmo, Chip, and Stu unlocked that office for them unknowingly. Chip learned that he can eject himself in and out of this virtual world as a means of communication between these two. And where we left them off, Stu had asked that they get their strongest person to come into the world and fight the Shadow Man that they saw earlier. Having convinced Aster to put the helmet on, they're inside. As they entered the room with the Shadow Man, Stu vanished. And that's where we are now. I will need everybody, all 5 of you, to roll me initiative.
Oh man, right off the. We're not going to talk to him.
No.
Okay.
There's no role playing today, only fighting.
Only fights. We're throwing
Violence.
Yeah.
Oh, the beats are
I'm not
dropping
there,
in.
so
The
not really.
beats.
Let's see.
Gosh, I'm gonna go
Oh,
first
that's right.
again.
You got pranked.
I don't know what I want to do.
You gave yourself
Shit.
plus
All right.
13.
Did the prank do anything?
It
from last
damaged
time?
you.
Oh yeah, it did. It did do damage.
Did
I made
psychic
sure to write
damage,
that
which
down.
I learned is
Oh,
not.
that wasn't in the recap.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Stu
go over that
trolled me.
again in detail.
Clem and Valia saw a button appear randomly in the room that they were in. After spending 10 minutes debating on pushing it or not, they pushed it, going downstairs to where it was directed, and Clem got psychic damage from seeing the OK sign underneath the waist. Also, fun fact: psychic damage is not a thing in Starfinder. It is now, and it worked.
You better watch out.
So where the comments
watch
get
out.
at me about that, okay, back off. All right,
Santa damage.
what is everybody's initiatives?
What? Okay.
Yeah, whoever wants to go first.
I rolled a 2, so a 15. Probably not going first.
Definitely not going first.
11 on the die for a 14.
14, you get to go right there.
8 on the die for 12.
8 on the die for 12, you get to go right there.
13 on the die, 21.
Yeesh, you get to go right
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Whoa.
9 on the die, 14.
14. Clem also got
that's
a
a lot of
14.
14.
Yes, I
In the
did.
range.
Who would like to go
14.
first?
Me, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay.
He said please.
2.
You're just like really ready for
You're
fights all
just
the time.
Jumpy at the ready. Just a reminder also, Widget is outside in the real world.
Okay.
So, first up is the floating man on the bed. As you walk in, the room goes completely dark except for him. Those with dark vision will be able to see just fine, except you're in black and white. But all lights turn off almost supernaturally, and Stu is nowhere to be seen. He floats and he extends his arms out, and you see 2 transparent copies of him float out to the side. It's still pretty obvious which ones are him and which one is him and which one are the copies, but he does have 2 of him there now. And the main body is going to make a rush for Gizmo.
Oh no.
But we brought our fighter man.
Aster, you will get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
And that's for not prioritizing him.
Notice me!
Look at me!
Ooh.
big.
Oh my gosh, dude.
18 on the die, 32.
32 will hit. Believe it or not. Yeah.
I didn't like that you had to like look down for that one.
Don't worry about it.
Now,
Just
is
made
this
it.
this is the main
guy.
guy? Now, I looked it up last week, but I didn't look it up this week.
Okay.
The resolve point, the specialized uses for resolve points.
Right.
I picked the one that said if I hit someone with an opportunity attack, I can spend, I think it might be one, I don't know if it's one resolve point to stop them in their tracks.
Okay.
If we can
Yeah.
double check, then I would like to absolutely do that.
We'll say that we'll double check later, and that's it for now. So
Excellent. Then
he will actually be 5 feet further back
yes.
and believed.
You got the big.
So with 26 points of slashing damage, Aster, a little bit slower to the draw, seemingly, sees this guy emerge out of the darkness, and with lightning fast reflexes, Aster already having his hilt drawn, almost decapitates this guy, and I imagine he stops himself as I slash and get him at the top of his torso, and I say, "No, your fight's with me."
How much damage are we doing here?
26.
26. Nothing to scoff at. Yeah, you singe him, and you see he stops, and the burning, like it's burning him clearly, but he does not react to it at all, and instead just turns his smiling eyes at you. And he, both you stopping him before he can reach Gizmo, and the natural one he rolled will completely whiff. So he was a fixed point in time. This man was not going to hit you. With that, Chip's turn.
Okay. I remember this guy. And I got a couple of details on him before, but since we're entering a new combat, my first action, as always, will be Chip is gonna kind of scan in on his surroundings, and I would like to identify him. That check is I take 20 again, so it's a 38.
A 38.
Things I know about him: his race, and that he has resistance 10 to cold, iron, and electricity.
Yes. He also will get, let me see. He has magic-like abilities that let him act as if he's casting a spell, but he's not casting a spell. And one of those, I will say, is called Bane.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
And that's really all you can actually get from it.
He was
Oh.
born in the Stu Land.
Oh my god.
Molded by it.
The darkness is his ally.
Oh my
I'm gonna really try not to
gosh.
cough in this mic. I'm sorry, everybody.
All right. My next move is going to be yes. Oh.
It's cheering.
Yes. Okay. Oh, that's my move action. Never mind. I got confused. Listen, man. I gotta take into account
Yes.
squares now. Okay.
It's
A
fine.
lot of stuff going on.
We're just getting it. We're starting with the combat. I get it.
All right. The next thing that I would like to do is Chip is going to kind of, as he's focused in on this guy, and the stats are starting to appear like little bubbles on his screen of all the stuff. One just says Bane, ? I'm going to try and cast a spell on him. I'm going to need him to make a reflex saving throw.
A reflex saving throw. Okay. All right. Let's see. 26.
Never mind. I'll see you next turn.
All right.
He's so agile.
Gosh, she's so liquid smooth.
It is now the mystery. You two in the real world, in the room above you, where the master bedroom is, you hear movement.
I thought we were
You're downstairs in where Stu's throne is, that's where the sofa was that you pushed and you saw the OK sign.
Right. We went downstairs for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So upstairs, almost directly above you, you hear slithering and scattering movement. And let me
Doesn't
see.
Sound as much like a ghost.
Oh, 2. Sorry, excuse me.
What if it's a ghost snake?
Aster. Aster does a 25 hit your KAC.
No.
Gizmo does a 15 hit your KAC.
No.
You two downstairs hear slamming happening around. And it's it sounds violent and erratic. Valia, it is your turn.
Oh, that's not good.
We should get up there.
Yeah. If we're playing by the rules, then I guess I probably got to do a.
You have to do a full dash action to get up there.
Yeah. So,
I think run. You can go 4 times.
Oh yeah, you can do run.
yeah, run. Yeah.
With a run, you'll definitely be able to get into there. As you approach into there, you see in what was once the bathroom where the headsets are now, you see these 2 large, kind of slimy-looking slug beasts that are kind of whispering to each other, and you see them in the room with these 3 there. But Valia, I also want you to give me a perception check.
Okay. I want something better than my initiative roll. Okay.
Okay.
That's a 17 plus 14, 31.
31, you see that there's no attic in this house, but there's a small crawl space, and it looks like they broke through the ceiling where a loose panel was, or it was a wood ceiling, and it looks like they broke through it. But you also notice that up there is the bottom hilt of a gun.
Okay.
It looks like if you were to jump up, you'd be able to grab it.
Okay. Well, run is technically a full action, but if
Yeah,
I
so
could,
that would be your next turn. You'd be able to jump and get it.
so I think I am done otherwise.
All right. Aster, it is your turn.
As Aster has just stopped this shadow assailant man in his tracks, he gets his first attunement point, and he's going to draw back the sword and go for a full attack on him.
All right.
Let's see here. Okay. Oof. One of them's another 18 on the die, and the other one is an 11 on the die for a 25.
That will hit.
Awesome. So both hit excellent. Let's see. That is that one. And that is that one. So Aster, in a quick volley of blows, swings back the sword, slashes at the man's exposed lower torso. And as he, I don't know if he reacts or doesn't react to that, Aster's going to follow it up with a slash right up the torso for 62 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, he definitely notices that, and he's looking a little rough. Honestly, he's not looking awesome, but he takes it all, and you see him bleeding, and he kind of touches it and looks down at it without his face changing. And he takes his blade, he wipes it onto the edges of it. And Clementine, your turn.
concerning.
Valia just
That is
sprinted
concerning.
upstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna run upstairs too.
Same deal. You run up and you see the 2 slugs that are up there that are looking like they're aiming at the bodies of the 3 unconscious on the ground.
At least they're not ghosts.
That will be your turn. Now it is the 2 shadow fellas. I know we're swapping between maps back and forth. I apologize, but
Mostly to arcade.
well, that's mostly to Arcadis. I'm sorry, dude. The 2 will vanish, and you'll see one teleports behind Chip and one teleports
Hey.
behind Gizmo.
Rude.
And they are both going to make swing attacks at you with their blades.
Rude.
Teleports behind you. Nice try, kid.
Can't trust anybody. Got the same roll on both of them. Does a 27 hit both of your KACs? Yeah.
Remember that we do have
The
a plus
plus
two.
two.
Oh, we have a +2?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Then no.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought armor.
I did too.
So did it hit you or no?
Against the KAC?
Against KAC.
Yeah, no, it hits me.
Okay. You see that it pulls out its own version of this like star-filled blade, and it cuts into you, and it only does. Let me see. It only does 13 damage, but I need you to make me a will saving throw.
Okay. I can do that. Let me just.
Why'd the music change?
What kind of saving throw, sir?
Will saving throw.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You're being weird right now.
Oh no.
It's an 8 on the die. That's a.
Huh?
You do have that.
You do it if you want to say it before you finish it.
It's a 15.
With a 15 as a failure.
Yeah.
The moment this blade hits, you don't have feeling, obviously, but what you do feel is that sense that most of us would probably know is when somebody says something in a passive way that is like the most devastating insult you could possibly feel, and you feel that absolute pain and sorrow in your soul. That's what you feel as this blade hits. And when that happens, you're sucked out of your body for a moment, and you find yourself outside the Morgan Pierce Community Center. And you know that it's supposed to be a dance day, and Pepper's running late. What would you like to do?
I'll kind of like check the time again, sort of pacing up and down the sidewalk, like looking to see if she's coming around the corner, and then eventually I'll just kind of text her. It'll just say ready to dance, like the little guy.
You'll get a message that says, Chip, you have to accept what will happen. And as you look up, you see 2 service workers coming with a hand truck in their hand and a large crate that looks identical to the one that you were first delivered in.
I text back, LOL, ... What does that mean? And I'll duck inside.
As you go to duck inside, you see that they're standing in the doorway with it opened at the ready. And as you go to duck, you land in the crate.
I'm gonna try and get out.
You turn around and you see the crew. The entire crew is standing there, and they're waving. And they're saying, goodbye, unit, CMJ-OH, as the crate shuts and you hear it stapled, closed. And as it goes to complete darkness, you're sucked back into your body, and you're in this fight, feeling this horrible feeling of pure loneliness, and you are both staggered and frightened. Which means for staggered, you can take only a single move action or standard action each round.
Say that one more time. A standard action or a move action?
Or a move action each round, and cannot take reactions. But you can take a swift action. And then you are frightened as well, which means you have to flee or fight, and you're taking -2 to ability checks, attack roll, saving throws, and skill checks. So -2 to everything. And you have to flee or fight. You're at fight or flight.
Okay. I have to flee or fight, and I'm bad at fighting now.
Yes.
Is that what, okay. Oh, man.
And roll me a d4.
Okay. Then can I be done?
Yes, then it'll almost be not your turn
3.
anymore. 3. That'll be for 3 rounds. You have that.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Gizmo,
Okay.
the ghost just swung at you.
Well, I don't even know if that could hurt. Can that just go through me? Anyways, Aster seems fine. Chip doesn't seem fine. And I'm going to activate my energy shield. I'm gonna like, I hope this works in here. And that's gonna be just 13 temporary XP for now. And then I have I'm just gonna, that's my standard action. I am going to see if he attacks me. I'm gonna try to hide behind that couch.
Hide behind the couch. All right, he will get an opportunity attack against you here.
I hope that wouldn't be it.
So sorry, dude.
No, it's fine.
Does a 28 hit your KAC?
My case, we have +2, right? Meets
Yeah.
it, beats it, though.
Beats it, beats it.
Okay. Yeah.
So additional, again, it's not too much damage. You will get, hang on one second, I'm sorry. You will only get 13 slashing, but you feel the exact same
Oh, no.
feeling. And as the blade hits you, you are sucked out of your body. And you are standing in a junkyard. But the wall, you're like in the middle of a hole of miles and miles that go up and up and up of just scrap metal, filling the skyline. You feel a sense of panic and like you need to get out quickly or this will be it. What would you do?
Well, I have my jump jets, so I'm gonna just try turning them on and flying up as fast as I can.
You try doing that, and it's like you're moving through molasses. So you're just moving so slowly, just slowly ascending. And as that happens, and you're looking up at the escape, you see the entire crew at the edge of it, and you see your parents waving down at you. And they all of them grab rope and start jumping down to try to help you. As this happens, at Clementine's side, at Aster's side, as he's descending, you see the trunk of a car jut out from the side, exactly where he's about to land, and the trunk flies open. And inside are guns and bombs and things that you have hidden away for the Golden League, that you would recognize as evidence that you tried to hide for their favors, shoots out and explodes. And you see Aster fly across the ravine and slam into the wall, covered in debris. And as that happens, it's like a domino effect of you see Clem has that happen. She flies across, hitting Valia. And you see Valia explode and fall down onto the ground. And you just see rubble falling all over her. And you see Chip gets hit with an EMP and just falls apart completely. And finally, your parents, as they are going down the side, instead of a trunk opening, you see a hole as if it's a cave, twisting and revealing itself. And what looks like the body of Sprocket walks out, grabs them both, and pulls them in. And the last thing you see is your mom mouth the words, "I'm sorry," as the hole closes around them. Then you wake up again, and you're back in the real world, virtual world. And you are also staggered. I'm sorry, what was it I said? Yes.
Staggered and
frightened.
frightened. Okay.
Roll me a d4.
1.
For one round.
Okay.
You are staggered and frightened. You can complete your move action
man.
by going over there. And now we are back up at the top of initiative. It is Big Man's turn. Big Man is going to look at you, Aster, and he's going to take a swing at you with his blade. For a natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So, his blade swings into you for doing 24 damage. And yet again, all three hit. Yet again, blade digs deep into you.
Oh gosh.
And you find yourself, this is a memory of you as a child. And this is not a great day for young Aster. You're walking down the labs of Pantheon, and it's a long, sterile hallway with fluorescent lights buzzing overhead. You are in chains. You have handcuffs on, and they're chained to your feet as well. You are wearing battle-ready clothes and armor. You have several of the scientists walking by you and 2 armed guards behind you as well that are pushing you forward and making sure you're moving at the pace of everyone else. You approach a large metal door that you see a scientist uses a key card to open, and as he's doing that, the 2 armed guards unlock your shackles and shove you in. You're about 12 at this time. As you fall in, it is a pitch dark room. You don't quite have dark vision yet. You haven't grown into it. So the only thing in there is the light of your moat circling. And as you stand alone in this dark room, you feel something furry rub against you for a moment, and before you have time to react, it pounces on you as a large beast that they have created that is a combination of like a tiger and an elk slams on top of you, and you feel yourself begin to fight. What does Aster do?
Try to reach up for his moat and get his solar weapon, which by this point is probably not the heroic and fearsome longsword. It is instead a just rough shape, not fully fleshed out, just almost a cylinder of light, almost like a stick against a wild animal. And he's trying to fight back.
As you swing, you see that you are hitting it and it's burning it, but it's not doing enough damage, and it's just rather angering the beast more as you feel jaws clench onto your arm. And as that happens, you hear a familiar voice, and it just goes, "Ooh, kid, they did that to you?"
Yeah, they wanted to see what I could do, and at that point in time, I wasn't very strong.
Man, they did a lot. I've seen bad tusk before, but this is brutal what they were doing to you, kid.
I know.
Do you want me to help? I can help.
But you gave me the hilt.
Yeah, you took a little piece of it then. I need to give you a bigger piece of power now.
So I could be even stronger?
Yeah, you'd be stronger. We need to get you nice and strong for the big guy.
Who's the big guy?
Don't worry about it for now. What matters is, do you want to win this fight or do you want to lose?
Well, I have to win. There are people depending on me.
Okay. So do you want some more power?
Yeah.
Attaboy. And you feel in this memory, the sword hilt appears in your hand, and the blade that you were using, as if like normal for you, pops out of that in this memory. Can you pass this over to my good friend Gary? That is two-sided.
Ooh, that is so much text.
Please read it out loud for everybody.
Oof. Shadow Jaunt. Gift as a full action, as it using a dimensional door spell from one area of dim light or darkness to another, transporting only yourself and objects you wear or carry, only 60 feet. Once you teleport, you can't do so again until you take a 10-minute rest, during which you could regain stamina points. You can also use this ability equal to the number of gifts.
You're at 2 gifts.
That's in quotations on the card.
Stain. You are difficult to stir into action. When you roll initiative, roll twice and take the worst result. Oof.
As you feel the blade re-enter, you feel that you now have a way to escape the grasp of this beast on top of you.
I'll do anything to get out of there.
You feel yourself fall through the ground into this shadow, and you can get an outside perspective of this entire room as it is in complete darkness, and you can land wherever you please.
I'm gonna land right behind the shadowy figure.
You land there, and he has his back to you completely, not knowing where you went. On your turn, you will have advantage on that hit. Chip.
Chip's not doing so hot, guys.
Chip's not doing awesome. Chip's been in a better situation before.
I feel like Chip is normally, despite being mechanical in like literal nature, he's always such a very animated creature. Like all of his movements are very, they're just very over the top. He's full of life, and it would be easy to notice that he is not so right now. Overwhelmed with the feeling of seeing his worst nightmares realized and played out before him as real as day. It's like the feeling of wanting to cry, but he literally cannot. But wanting to cry so badly, but you just can't do it. Chip is going to kind of stoically turn around to Aster, and Aster would see some pixels begin to form. And in the choice between fight or flight, I would like to eject.
Eject?
Yeah.
What does this entail?
I'm going to eject. I'm
going
to
out of the world.
fleeing.
Yes. Okay.
The biggest flight that I think that I could do. I will eject.
Here's what I'll say. You eject, and you find yourself out of this magical grasp as you wake up in the real world again.
Okay.
What you do see, though,
No.
are two squid-looking guys that are kind of quietly going, "You can't do this. You're gonna try it. No, you're gonna try it." As
What?
they are looking, as you say that, they look down at you and go, "Huh?"
Hold on. Maybe I did it wrong.
You look and you see that the two are unconscious. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Actually, that would have taken your full. I would say that would take your run action, unless you actually want to. Do you want to get up and move? I guess is my question.
If there's squids, like kind of, kind of want to get out,
Okay, where would you like to move?
just far away from the squids as possible, please.
All right, are you moving through the door or into the back corner?
I'd imagine through the door, just kind of like turn to sidle past, just be like, I don't want any trouble.
One will make an opportunity attack
No.
against you, but before I do that, from our good friend Scott. I think the dancing Clementine could use this.
Hey,
Oh.
thank you.
Thank you, Scott, for that. Scott. So one squid is gonna make an opportunity attack against you here.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit your hit you?
Yeah, don't matter.
KAC.
Yep.
Sweet. I love to see it. That's my favorite part. Let me see. That is 11 bludgeoning damage as it slams into the side of you. And you are able to take the hit, then kind of keep running to the side here.
Okay. I have 1 stamina point left. And only 15 hit points from all the fights. That's pretty bad.
That is now their turn. The one that slammed into you, you see it look at the other one and go, "Don't worry, I got it." And it pulls out a little pistol.
What?
And then he goes, he looks at the other one and he goes, You do what we gotta do. And he goes, "Yes, sir." As the one with the pistol will look at you and take a shot at you, Chip.
These are like the amoebas from Powerpuff Girls. Like, blast. Look at 'em.
Good reference.
And then the other one will turn. The other one will turn and look at Gizmo.
On the ground?
On the ground. It will get
Being real threatening there.
the one to hit you. Chip got a 29
Yeah.
EAC. Or no, I'm sorry, a 19 EAC.
Oh, never mind.
It
Get
fires.
wrecked, dude. No.
It's not used to this part. Fires and shoots at you and hits the wall. Gizmo, the one hitting you, got a natural 20. So it's going to slam into you. And in the virtual world, you feel this pain as you get. Let me see. You get not a crazy. You get 15 points of bludgeoning damage
There goes my energy shield.
as it slams into
Oh my
you.
God.
It's fine though.
And I will need you to make me a fortitude saving throw.
12 plus 7 is 19.
19 will pass. As Chip and Valielsa, you can see this too. You see that as it slams, it has a little tongue come out of its shoulder and try to like go into Gizmo's throat, but it's not able to move it around. That is their turn.
That is awful.
Yes.
Is he trying to French Gizmo?
Valia, what would you like to do in this situation? There's a gun above you.
Can I jump and
like
grab
this.
that gun?
Yes, you can. You jump and grab that gun. I'm going to say that you used half your movement to do that, but this is what you find.
Okay.
That name is etched into the side of it.
Okay. Delilah.
Whoa.
Things. Using a swift action, you can pump the lever on the back to switch the damage type from kinetic to energy.
You see it as like a repeating rifle that you can do exactly that. As you pull it, you see the ammo type in it get charged with electricity and all this other type of energy as well, and it charges it so that it's still like a kinetic bullet that hits the energy shield purposefully. So you see it kind of engorge itself in plasma and electricity, but it would still hit as if it was kinetic. Like,
Okay.
It still does like piercing damage.
Okay. For the sake of being fast, I'm going to assume that there's no weird special properties that interfere, and I'm just going to use it like any of my other weapons.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. And okay, use half movement, and my mind just went completely blank. I will use that, and I will take a shot at one of them.
All right.
I'll give it a try.
Go for it. Which one are you shooting at? The one that's shot at?
Yeah,
Chip?
technically that's the one that's like most in view.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give that a go. Okay. That's a 10 plus 11 to 21.
You hit.
Yay. And 2 d10s. I've got those. For 12. Is there a plus on that? Does it use my regular?
It's whatever the same as your sniper
okay,
would be.
Then 19.
19. You shoot at this thing and you see it hit the side of it and it just goes blah, blah, as it is bleeding pretty profusely from its side, but still standing.
I'm just gonna declare that for the resolve point things, I'm gonna call the critical cancellation for the defensive option I would
Gotcha.
have on deck
So if it does a crit, does a normal hit instead.
if I decide to use the resolve points.
Right. All right. Anything else?
I believe that is it.
Aster, you're now behind this guy.
So I imagine Aster just seemingly vanishes like vapor into the shadow, and the light of his mode is nowhere to be found. And there's a beat where the guy looks around, and then mid-swing, the light just ignites, and Aster goes for his full attack at advantage, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
You got advantage on this.
Here is the first one. Okay, so I will take the 13. So 24.
24 to EAC or KAC?
KAC.
Will not hit.
Not hit. Okay. Those are 2 natural 20s.
Oh my god.
Those are 2
Dude!
natural 20s.
That's incredible.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, I'm
dice
gonna
are
be
trying
riding
to
that
make
high
up
for a
for
while.
this.
Aster
Oh
is
my
feeling
God.
Oh,
good.
yeah. Fixed point in time.
Please
You
tell
had
me
to
we
hit.
got that on the camera.
Dude.
It's there.
Nice.
We're in the nod of approval. It
There's
is there.
evidence of it. Sick. So that also means that the wound critical effect has happened. So I need to roll
Yes.
another d20
Yes.
for that fun little chart.
Do your damage, then I'll find the wound chart.
I will, good sir. Okay, so the rolled damage was actually kind of low. So it was only a 4, so that becomes an 8 plus 15 plus 3 plus 5 is so
Yeesh.
a little bit of a low crit, 31 points of slashing damage as I'm going to roll a d20 to see what I wound exactly.
Yep, go
Just
for
a
it.
low crit.
19.
19. It's a vital order. This is the same one you did last time. He has to do a fortitude saving throw.
So I imagine Aster, like I said, mid-igniting, almost like a Darth Vader jump scare, just completely stabs this guy like in the heart, as close to a lung or the heart as possible.
He rolled a natural 1 for his fortitude saving throw.
Okay.
You are whomping my little man here.
Take that.
He gets 1d4 Constitution save damage here, which I've learned properly how to work. He gets a 2 on it, so that's minus 2 to his entire con. So he's a little weaker now than he was before. And I'll tell you, con wasn't his best to begin with, so it's pretty good.
As Aster stabs into this creature, does he react at all?
It reacts to that as you see him cough up blood and it starts dripping down his mouth, but his smile widens.
Good. Because now I'm going to enjoy this too.
Dark Aster.
Is it evil Aster? How much damage did you do, you said?
That was 31.
31. He is hanging on. He is on death's door. But he is still in this fight. As you do that, you do a full action. That was your entire everything. Please stop hitting my little guys.
No.
They just want to show you little nightmares. Clementine.
Okay. So once we get back to the map.
Yes.
It
It takes it a minute. Hang on.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell Arcadis that we're doing this. It takes him a minute to get there. My bad.
Okay. So I am going to move to the upper left of Valia so I can see what's going on in the room.
Okay.
Go ahead and
And
stand in front of me. Go ahead and I know you want to.
and then I am going to shoot the one that Valia didn't shoot, so the one to the right.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So come on.
Come on.
No whammy, no
Okay.
How bad did you want it? Because I'll determine the roll.
Yeah. So 15 on the die plus 8 is 23.
That will hit.
Yes. Okay.
The ticket is to roll really like nonchalant.
Yeah, just
like,
Don't even look when
I
you
don't
do
even
it.
care.
Okay, so
Say it's probably a 3, then look down at the 20.
Yeah.
God, that would be awesome. Okay, so that's 9 cold and piercing.
9 cold and piercing. You shoot it, it hits the from behind, and it just goes as you see the tongue that was next to Gizmo kind of slaps it a little more.
Put that away. Gross.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Good. That is ghost turns. The 2 ghosts. Well, it was hitting a robot and it vanished. So it's instead going to.
Yeah, but I'm behind a couch.
You see the green one teleports behind Aster, giving it flanking. And the other one will teleport next to you, Gizmo.
know I was there?
No.
As it will make a swing at you.
Okay. Fair.
Let
Should
me
have crawled under the table.
Whoops.
I
say
just
that one
wanted to play
counted.
checkers.
Aster, that is I gotta do a lot of math here.
Okay.
33 to hit.
It does. Yep.
And then Gizmo, that is way less. 21 to hit.
No.
It didn't see you, dude. You gotta guess it hit the cushion next to you.
The couch is having its worst nightmare.
On the couch.
Yeah, the couch has a nightmare. What's the nightmare the couch has?
Yeah, it's a very,
Someone
a
farted
very
while naked
stinky
on it.
man who just worked outside for 6 hours sits down on him after eating a burrito.
Spills a Coke.
Spills a Coke, red wine all over it. Let me see. Aster, that is for you. Again.
For me?
For you.
For Aster.
A little tweet 14 slashing damage.
You mean 9 slashing damage,
I
sir.
mean 9 as it slashes into you. No nightmare this time. You feel as if you are now immune to it.
Okay.
Gizmo.
Okay. So it disappears and pierces the cushion right next to me.
Yep.
So I just pull out my gun and just full attack. Scream.
You just unload the clip. Just mag dump somebody.
Okay, accurate. Just a 2.
Oh,
Just a 2, okay?
It's the Eric Andre.
My eyes are
Tactical
closed.
reload.
And then I just yell out like, Stu, who is this guy? It's not your fault. Just what's this guy's name?
what's this guy's name?
You don't get a response. You don't hear anything.
Darn it, Stu.
Anything else?
I
That's
guess
it?
I'm Widget's doing.
Oh yeah, Widget's out there. Widget's downstairs. We'll say that Widget ran into the room. I forgot to say that last time. So we'll say, to be fair, Widget's in the room now. So
Okay.
what would
He's in
Widget
the
like to do?
room.
He's in the room. Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
hi,
gonna share space with Valia.
Okay.
And then I can see one of the slugs from this angle. Probably.
Yes, you can see the one that shot Chip.
And yeah, we're just gonna go bam.
Bam.
Okay. Well,
Does he go bam?
Widget has a bit of separation anxiety and not doing well. I rolled a 3, so I'm gonna say no.
Widget sees what's happening to your body right now.
You. Why?
It looks kind of like him, so he's also.
It is now.
Could've been me.
Distressing on many levels, yeah.
It is now the big main guy's turn.
We don't like him.
He's gonna look down at you, Aster.
He made us
seeing
all
as
sad
You're the
and
biggest
scared.
threat to him now, and he's going to try to do a trick attack on you.
Huh?
Trick.
Is that against combat?
Yeah, that's
maneuver?
the
That's a
AC
combat
versus
maneuver.
combat
Okay.
Yep.
maneuver.
Gotcha.
Oh, God.
Does because you're level level 7?
Yes.
Right.
You just
He will
know
pass
that-
that combat maneuver, and does a 29 hit your KAC. You are flat-footed as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
No.
Wait,
Gary's
cool.
Gary's
The-
combat maneuver AC is,
Combat
is,
maneuver-
a, is a 3-digit number.
Oh wait, sorry.
Combat maneuver AC +2.
Right.
So then no.
No. Okay. Wait. What? So.
You said
Oh,
KAC
no, wait.
or the
You're flat-footed,
AC
so
does
combat
ignore the
maneuvers.
+2 because
Yeah.
you're flat-footed
But this is. Hang on.
or
Hang on.
flanked or
We'll
whatever.
take it back.
Ah.
The 29 was to actually hit you.
Yes.
He had to do a check to do the combat maneuver. What was the DC for that? Is KAC plus what?
+8.
Plus
oh,
8?
then super no.
Okay. He does not hit this combat maneuver. He just normal hits you instead then.
Gotcha.
So,
That'll show him.
yeah. you see that blade began to vibrate like violently as it tried to dig into you, but you were able to pat it on the side but still sliced your hand a bit, doing 12 slashing damage.
I imagine for ouchie. I imagine for flavor, Aster stops it.
He does, but it still just goes through it and cuts his fingers.
Yeah, so 12 slashing?
12 slashing.
I don't
got no
think so,
teeth.
sir.
7.
Take a -5 to that.
The paper cut's the worst though.
It's like a paper cut, but it's got his blood on it too, so it's unsanitary.
Oh.
Chip.
Chip, having spent all of his last turn on the flee option out of his 2 choices for his turns now for the next 2 more rounds.
No, you are. When you jumped out, you're immune to that now. The magic of that broke.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. In that case, I think that Chip,
The trade-off was that you woke up
So,
to these 2 guys
Chip,
right in front of you.
terrified, leaps out of the dream, comes out, sees 2 squid people, and everything that he was afraid of dissipates. He's so lost and confused. And as he starts to inch his way around him, he's like, "Oh, wait, what am I doing? I'm gonna go back in."
You guys just see Chip go and then collapse again. You're now back in the virtual world.
I come back in. Sorry, fellas, I forgot myself. Hold, please. What action is it to take a healing serum?
There's a I think it's a move action, but you can use a standard action as a move action, so you can do that.
Okay.
It would be your move to go back into the world. is
If
what
I
I'll say.
charge it into my gun, can I do full? Can I?
Yes, it would be next turn
Oh,
because
I
it's a
get-
move
the
action
eject
to
counts as
reload
my
it with
move?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
So you
Well,
can
then it
do your
won't make
standard
any
action now to put it in there. The next turn, shoot it.
Okay, but I could just.
Also could do that.
Yep. It would only matter if the eject didn't count as my move. I forgot that the eject
So
is
also,
my new move.
as a reminder for you, is as an SRO, healing serums and stuff work half as efficiently on you.
I need anything right now.
Okay.
Really.
Just letting you know. You would want to do an engineering check later to get to like do
I don't
a full
have
heal with
time
you.
to get out my
Any
wrench.
spare nanites or anything? Nanomachines, son.
It's all nanomachines. We're doing Metal Gear Solid 4, baby.
Oh man, I mean it's true. It's not going to be very good. You know what? You're right. You're right. It's not going to be very good on me.
Right.
But you know
Yeah.
what? You're right. But you
can't
know
be
what
you.
is going to be very good is that I'm going to shoot this guy.
This little stinker.
And frankly, I don't like him.
Hot take.
Frankly,
It's kind of a fan favorite.
I think he's kind of a tool.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said it.
Such strong language.
Cover the
Chip.
kids' ears at home.
It's even worse when it's coming from a robot.
He's a real toot.
he's kind of a stinker.
Yeah. I'm going to try and shoot him with an anesthesiology inhibitor, so
Sure.
that's gonna not. Nope. You know what? No. No.
Yeah.
That's from Lincoln George.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Lincoln George. Meow.
All right. That's worse.
Thank you, Lincoln
Just a
George.
little work.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lincoln George. That is not. It's just not going to hit. I don't even need to elaborate.
All right. You just see a serious Aster where you're standing. You are like having this personal duel with this guy, and then you just see his syringe go phew, and hit the back wall. And you look over and you see Chip holding his gun up.
It's still a little shaky. All things considered. He's trying to be really brave about it.
That is now. This is the slime brothers. The squid
Slime
guy.
Bros.
Canonically, the Slime Brothers.
Canonically,
They're
the
slugs,
slime
they're
brothers.
squids, they're slimes. Which are
Thanks, I
Their
hate
names
it.
are
Either way, they hate
Lario
salt.
and Luigi.
Well, the robot fell.
Yeah.
So it's gonna, the one that shot at Chip is going to run at you, Valia, for doing the most damage to it. And the other one's gonna stay back and still try to hit Gizmo.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna
Okay.
Wait,
try that move
if
again.
it gets into my space and I do have my pincers to do an opportunity attack.
Yeah, actually,
Yes, you will get an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
So when my buddy gets the opportunity attack, Widget also gets an
That is true. You also get an opportunity attack.
Just unload.
He's falling right
As it
into the
runs out
trap I
door,
set.
Just
But
Yeah.
it
falls
doesn't
flat.
work.
So 18.
That will hit.
Yes. Okay.
3?
That won't hit. Surprisingly, does Gizmo, does he have anything modifiers to the guns?
Well, no, it's +9, but still.
Yeah, it's still not gonna hit.
Okay. So it's a 1d3 kind of thing. So if it's a 4, I'll re-roll it.
Sure,
Okay.
it's a 1.
So that's 10 piercing.
10.
Yep.
You've got strong little arms.
Yeah. They're
You-
sharp.
You see it recoil and go at you, and it looks at you next. The
Get
one,
back, you gross thing.
the one hitting Gizmo
Yeah.
will try to hit you. Or actually, no, you're prone.
I was just gonna go straight for the mouth.
I rolled the same number. He's going to
Don't
try
go for
to
his
hit you, and then he's gonna hear his brother go, "Gah!" And he's gonna stop and like look over there and completely whiff you on the
Oh.
slam. Valia, however, does a 29 hit.
That meets it.
That means your AC is insane.
Yeah,
Wait, did you add the +2?
that's what the plus.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good. That was with a bonus. Thank God. I can still hit you on things. It does 8 bludgeoning as it slams into you, and I will need you to make me a fortitude saving as you see this tongue shoot out of it as well.
All right. Fortitude.
Fortitude.
Poor dude.
Fortitude.
That's my worst one. So let's roll good, please.
Let's go.
No,
Let's go.
that's a 3 on the die. So
Oof.
7.
Awesome. What happened?
With a 7.
it's not gonna be good.
You see this. It's this tongue tentacle thing that opens up from its arm and shoots out, and you feel it go down your throat into your stomach. And as it goes in, you feel it leave something and then pull itself back out.
Bite it. As a reaction, bite it.
Oh, he's a seed again.
You feel that, and it pulls out, and it goes as it rubs its hands together.
You little freak.
Little freak. That is his turn. Valia, it is yours.
You feel full. you feel satiated.
Can I
Had a big
attempt
meal.
to make myself throw up somehow?
Isn't there a toilet in the next room?
There is a toilet in the other room. You can try to make yourself throw up.
throw up.
Yeah,
you have to
I want to throw up in
toilet.
its face.
I'm gonna say it takes a standard action to try to make yourself throw up, and you need to do a fortitude saving throw that you want to fail.
Can you just automatically fail something if you choose to? Because
That's
I know
the
it
take a
in
one-up.
in
Can
D&D.
Can you throw up right now?
I guess you
Yeah.
try to
That's
no.
the
I guess
question.
you try to pass it. You're trying to do something your body doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
So you would try to pass
What's
it.
the-
Okay.
We got cards.
I thought you were about to pull your phone
There's
out
a
and
version.
Google it. Yeah. Okay. Make a fortitude
I'm
saving
fine.
throw that you're trying to
I can't remember what the
pass.
check
Okay.
is for it, though.
Okay, this is gross, so please. This would help. That's a 12 plus 4, so 16.
A 16. With a 16, you pass. You feel yourself throw up. I'm gonna need you to take a D6 of damage. This will apply to health, not stamina, because you are
Okay.
physically hurting yourself on the inside.
2.
2. Okay. You take 2 HP. As you feel that thing in your stomach is still there, but it has loosened, and it does not hurt as much as it did a moment ago.
Okay. And what action would that have taken?
That would take your standards. These are your movement action.
Okay.
What a wild ride this
I'm
has been.
probably not gonna do
Crazy
anything. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do anything. Oh. You know.
Yeah.
I as I kind of like try to throw up in his face, I'm just gonna say I'm trying to demoralize him too. I'm gonna throw up in your face.
You're
And,
disgusting.
yeah, attempt to demoralize him.
What does
Which-
demoralize do? What does
So
this entail?
that's I've got the thing
make him real
somewhere.
sad.
Roll the stuff and I'll find it for you.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
So
That's,
psychic damage that canonically exists. Does
9
emotional damage
plus-
exist?
so 23 on the intimidate check.
Okay. I'll say that passes.
Okay. And now he is shaken.
He's
for-
shaking.
Shook.
Shook us.
Simply.
Oh, it doesn't say he's shaken for 1 round.
For 1 round. So for the next round, he has a -2 to basically everything. Except AC. All right.
It's like vomited.
He just goes,
You somehow outgrossed him.
you vile!
You're one to talk.
You can talk?
I was talking to my brother a minute ago. Aster, back in Dream World where things are debatably better.
Aster pushes the blade away from himself and will. You said this guy wasn't looking great, right?
He's not looking awesome.
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 Hell yeah,
Would
brother.
awesome be like double digits or
Awesome would be, I would give you low double digits.
low double digits? Okay.
As in, it could probably start driving.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Aster is gonna push the blade away from himself, and he looks at the star hilt blade of his adversary, and almost a moment of calm, uneery serenity to battle. Aster was gonna go, you know, when he told me that you were an experiment, I felt bad because they experimented on me too, but you died. And I survived. So that just means I'm better than you. And I go for a full attack.
The tone change.
Go for it.
Okay, not great rolls though.
You don't have advantage on this one, so this is just it.
Yeah. That's only a 19 to the KAC.
To the KAC will not hit.
Okay,
Anything else? Or is that it?
that's it.
You say that all, and as you begin to talk about experiments, you see his mouth open slowly, and it looks like it's unhinging and just keeps going and going. And
Like
he's
in
able,
the D&D movie.
he's able to see that swipe coming and fully move out of the way and regain his posture. Back in the real world, Clementine.
Okay.
I don't know which is worse still.
So,
With the brothers.
The
I
Slime Brothers.
I'm gonna take a full attack. One is going to be stabbing the guy with my pincers, and then shooting the other guy for my other attack.
Whoa.
All right.
Oh. Well. So, the stabbing one does not hit because that's a nat one, and then the other one is a 7 + 8, 15.
Does not hit.
Dang it.
Oof.
I thought you rolled 2 nat ones for a second. I
Yeah.
was like, did we do the inverse?
Panic. Oh man.
It's like, did the other shoe finally
All
drop?
things in balance.
Yeah, you stab at him and he's able to slap it out of the way, and then
You
shoot
two are
the
so
other one.
gross.
The other one was actively falling as you shot at it, so it missed.
Gosh dang it.
That is now. I keep forgetting which one is which. This is
A ghost.
the ghost's
Yeah,
turn.
ghost.
Thank
Yes.
you,
Yeah.
everybody.
That's the ghost with Gizmo.
I'm
Yeah,
really
'cause they
good with
always
this stuff.
attack me, and then I am
Retaliate.
scared. Yeah, I would try to retaliate.
It goes guy, gross, ghost.
I go first.
Good. That won't confuse me more.
Yeah.
Stalag
Guy
hangs
gross
tightly
ghost.
to the ceiling,
Yeah.
and Stalag might fall and hit me on the head. Gizmo, the one in front of you, is also going to try to do a trick attack on
Okay.
you. So the DC is what? KAC plus your level?
Plus 8.
So what is that DC then?
34.
Whiffs it completely and whiffs the attack as well as you scurry under the couch for a second.
Whoa, that was
as
my
he's just
move.
stabbing down at you. That wasn't your movement. It's okay.
No, but that wasn't my plan. You read my mind.
That
When
was
in
your
doubt.
planned move. Oh, that's funny.
Let me see. And Aster, this ghost one is going to take a swing at you as well.
Is it a trick attack?
It is not. It is a normal attack.
Okay.
Let me see. As you feel like a target hits your back. So you now also have Bane on you.
Whoa.
Does a math. Does a
Mathematics.
28 hit you? You are flat-footed.
Yes.
It does a swing at you, and it will do 14. Did not roll awesome. 14 slashing as it goes down. You have been handed a calculator. It does 14 slashing as you feel it hit against your spine and keep going. That is now Gizmo's turn.
Okay. So I almost am attacked several times. I see Chip come back, and I'm like, thanks, Chip. It got really dark in here, and they started being really spooky. And
Chip turns towards you, gun shaking, and it's like,
you bring a
"You're
levity to
welcome."
this. And I am crawling under this couch.
You crawl under the couch.
Yes.
Killed me.
Aren't you glad we brought our champion to,
Thanks for coming back.
so we could fight together?
No, yeah, and then I shoot to the main one,
Okay. Yeah, you can hit him. And I'll say that gives you full cover against
Oh my gosh!
It's a natural one. Scurrying through the couch, I put the safety back on.
We're just so scared, you know?
All right, well,
It's just so scary.
tactically you have cover, so
Yeah.
that was good.
It wasn't complete loss.
Big guy,
Big move.
big man on campus. He's going to have his knife, and you see him from behind. He's going to pull out a flash grenade.
Oh, no.
As he pulls the pin and just drops it. I will need you, or no, it's actually a throw to thing, isn't it? So
It's a small throw.
I'd
Drop
kick
it.
it away from me.
he does drop it. I will need you to make me a fortitude saving throw.
Okie dokie. Fortitude save. Oh, that's only a 6 on the die for a 12 total.
You are blinded for 3 rounds.
Whoa.
Okay.
You are flat-footed. Take a -4 penalty to strength and dex space. -4 penalty to strength and dex space skill checks. And opposed perception checks. You automatically fail perception checks. And you must succeed a DC 10 acrobatics check to move faster than half your speed, or you fall prone. So you've got that going on.
Okay.
And that was his first of his full attacks, and he's now going to make his second full attack against you.
It's so unfair.
He'll miss. He'll miss completely as he swipes down. As you do this instinctively, and that is the dodge that you needed to miss the blade. Chip, your turn.
Listen, I'm sorry to the other people who are in the room with me right now. This fight's really scary. And I think that Chip, having been shaken out of his mind, leaving the entire plane, then coming to his senses, seeing squid people in the real world, that will be a problem that he knows he has to deal with. Returning back and shakily, everything has gone wrong. Everything has gone wrong. So Chip is going to feel for that little gem that his hopefully space dad, fingers crossed, gave him. And he's gonna kind of move to it's like kind of trying to, like how you would like blow on a die before you roll it or something. He's
good
gonna
luck.
like try and kiss it, but it's just kind of like a little dink, you know? And he's gonna fumble and put it into his gun, and you're gonna start to hear a sound kind of like feedback. I'm going to need everybody within a 30-foot radius of me, which I believe is everybody
Yeah.
in this plane.
Yep.
Is going to need to roll a fortitude save.
Do I have anything minus to my fortitude?
No.
Okay.
Okay. What's your DC?
The DC is a 19.
Oh, I mean, beats it. Beats it.
Meets it, beats it.
Needs it,
yes.
beats it.
Okay.
It'll be for half damage on a success.
Fortitude saving throw, you said?
Yes.
Wow.
Main guy, and guy next to Gizmo pass. The one in the back fails.
Okay.
I also
So-
fail.
Let's go.
Well,
Pass.
okay.
That's
So,
almost a 50%
Fun
hit rate.
fact, I chose this spell because if you have fewer than half your HP, use D8s rather than D6s.
Oh.
So I far and away qualify for that right now. And I am going to use my reaction to set one of those to max.
Go.
Ooh.
And I'm just going to try and make a big hit here.
Ooh,
So that's
two
going
max.
to be 16, 20, 22 points of, what is that? It's sonic damage.
And that's
to
half
creatures
for the
and
ones that fail?
objects, should it qualify. Objects as well.
My couch.
The couch.
That couch would take it, I guess.
Yeah.
Half if they fail.
Half if they failed.
So-
So 11 if they failed.
11 if they fail. You see the 2 ghosts gone as they disperse.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh, yes!
Big man, I will tell you right now, has 5 HP left.
Yes.
As he is
Okay.
near death. He is so close. You see his body is contorting in ways that should not be physically possible, as if somebody is clicking on him and dragging him. You see, like his eyes are distorting and they're becoming larger and smaller. They're like as if they're pulsating.
Oh my God.
He's losing his actual form here.
Oh my gosh! Seeing that, Chip like pops. I imagine like the little gem kind of like pops out once it's done, and he starts bouncing it between his hands like it's really hot. And he's gonna look over and see what's going on with that guy. And for my move action, I'd like to dive under the couch with Gizmo.
Yeah, I'll say all out. Yeah, that's a swift action. You can drop prone too, so that all counts. Yep, you now have full cover under the couch with Gizmo. Anything else?
I scream out from under the couch. I loosened it for you.
I need some just.
Oh gosh!
Back in the real world, there's Slime Brothers. They're sliming. And, oh boy, that Zyrtec is worn off immediately. They are going to do the same song and dance here, except one's going to make a slam attack against you, Clem. And the one up top is going to also make a slam against Gizmo. He is now a point of pride for him that he has to actually hit. All right. The one hitting you, Clem, is a synthetic 30. And the one hitting you, Gizmo, is a 25 KAC. It won't hit?
No.
Dang. You need his armor.
Yeah.
It slams into you, and you just see Gizmo's body go, "Thoop," and he's fine. Like, nothing happens.
The squishy bones.
Then for
Ouch,
you,
it's pressing against me.
Clem, you are going to take 13 bludgeoning damage as it slams against you, and I will need you to also make me a fortitude saving throw as you see the same tongue slithers out and is making its way towards you.
With how small I am, would it even be able to like go into my mouth? I
Oh,
haven't-
yeah.
Dang it.
That wouldn't stop it.
Yeah, it's
You
just
said so
like a rat.
confidently.
It could fit.
Yeah, there's no stopping this thing.
Ugh, so gross.
Oh no.
Gosh.
It's that one.
Oh my gosh!
That's a victory sip of water for me. As you, same deal. You see this tongue. It tries to go into your mouth and sees how tight it is that you're holding together. It swarms around you and squeezes as your mouth opens up and shoots down.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh!
You feel it leave something in you, then it pulls itself and unwraps you.
You're disgusting. I hate you.
It just goes
Wow.
again. As-
What is your deal?
As you see, for its move action, it's also going to pull out it already has its pistol out. It already did all its damage and stuff. He's not going to move, so he's going to stay there and he's going to wait. Valia, it's your turn.
All right, I'm angry. I'm gonna try to shoot it. All right, come on, dice. This is for Clem. Don't even do it for me.
Come on, for Clem. Nobody hears Clem.
Okay.
Your dice like me.
Nobody
Yeah.
Nobody hears Clem.
All right. The perception check for the sniper thing, it's an 18 plus like 14.
Oh, yeah.
It's I'm not even gonna say flat-footed. Let's do a staggering shot.
All right.
And give him now he has to make a fortitude save.
The table have turned.
Uno reverse card.
Does he
The
have to hit
table.
for that to trigger? Or do you just look at
I'm
him hard
definitely
and it
hitting.
scares
It's a
him?
19 on the die.
Okay, yeah, you're good. What's that DC for that fortitude save as con?
You know, honestly, I don't know.
Same roll. So.
The target must succeed a fortitude check. If an
imagine-
operative exploit allows saving throw against effects, it's 10 plus half operative level plus dex mod. So
Love those fractions.
So let's say
Have you ever
13
noticed,
plus
the door
dex
in the pink
mod.
bathroom, the knob is on the inside?
I'm getting told 18.
I think it's
how
19.
how did
19.
There's no
How did
leverage.
they
no
open it?
mechanical
We'll say
leverage on
19.
that at
He's
all.
gonna fail either one.
Hooray! So he's staggered now.
He's staggered.
Yeah. And now that was a 19 plus 11, so that's definitely gonna hit him. So let's give him the big nice
Where's the latch?
numbers.
It unlatches the hinges. you turn right, the hinges go away.
10, 11, 17, 20, 24.
How you do
Plus- hold on, plus
Oh, sorry.
another 7, so 31.
Excuse him.
31. Yeah. All right. How do you do it?
He's just right in front of me, and it's a big gun. I'm just holding it right up to his face. How do you like it in your throat?
Woo! You do that, you're a bang. And in the other room, you hear, brother?
Oh gosh!
You're next.
Oh my gosh!
Aster.
Aster's doing great. He's currently blind. His
He is.
ears, I imagine, are ringing, and as it's just a sensation overload, trying to kind of claw at his eyes and still be mindful of his ears. I imagine it's the high-pitched ringing, and then eventually, instead of that, he just hears stronger, 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 and Aster starts to scream, and as he moves his hands out of his eyes are fully glowing. Every bit of iris and pupil have been replaced with this yellow energy, and he goes supernova.
Sick.
The only defensive thing he could possibly do.
What do we do in this situation? What do I do?
Reflex save.
What do I do?
Reflex save from the gentleman right next to me.
All right. Let's see. 19.
That definitely passes, but
Yes,
I have to roll 8d6. So 21.
There's no way you can not. He has 5 HP. You roll 8d6. There's no way you don't kill.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
So Aster screams out, and you guys hear it in the hall. And it's
See from
only 10
Yeah.
feet. It's not that big. And Aster just fully reactionary screams out and unleashes this energy as this shadowy figure, I imagine, is vaporized.
As he's vaporized, all light in the room returns as well, as if he was never even in there.
Oh man.
And he is dead.
Gizmo and Chip are just under the couch. Like,
Yeah.
it's like watching fireworks.
chewing a piece of gum that's
Look
stuck
at
to the couch.
Spittle.
Aster is on his knees.
I'll say the blind as he is dead now. The blind you begin regaining your sight now. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's a full action.
Clem.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna do a full attack shooting the other guy.
Okay. That's fine.
All right. Double 13s. And that's a +8, so that's 21.
I'll hit for both.
Okay. So, okay, so that's so 10 cold and piercing on the first one.
Okay.
And that's 5 cold and piercing on the second one.
All right. He's still standing, but he's not looking super duper.
Get your gross butt out of here.
What did you do to my brother?
What do you think we did?
How could you? He's my brother.
How could we? How could you? Look at what you're doing.
He's got the tentacle over Gizmo. He goes, "What? There's one thing wrong with this.
You two keep trying to stick your tongues down our throats. That's gross.
They're not tongues."
Don't you know boundaries?
Wait.
Gizmo, it's your turn.
Okay, well, in this world, Widget is gonna shoot the slug twice, just full attack. Let's see.
Right. Yes.
One goes.
Double tap.
None of them work.
Jeez, dude.
Added together, it'd be a 10.
That could maybe hit.
No, a 7 and a 3. And then in the other one, I'm just like, call for Stu. I'm like, Stewie's gone. Stu?
You don't hear anything. You don't hear him. What I'll say is instead what you do notice is in the back right room that was previously locked before, you see him open the door and walk in, and it closes behind him.
Hey, he's got our friend did like all the work. And he's gone.
That's
That's
all you
my
see.
turn.
Chip.
Do I also see Stu or?
Yeah, we'll say you say.
Oh,
you see
okay.
that.
Like Lena, you saw that, right?
He came from the other room.
Yeah. Here, hold on. I'm gonna get out from under the couch and just kind of like I was calling like a dog. Stu,
Here, Stu.
You don't get nothing happens with the door.
I I go up to the door. I'll bite. I go up to the door.
It is firmly locked.
Which door is this in the real world?
It is the one on the far right. The one that's in shade on the map currently.
I'm gonna eject to go see if it's locked in real life.
You eject, and you are still in the middle of this fight, and you see the worm guy over there.
Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry.
Help, please.
Oh no! I'm what?
You don't
While
need to
I'm
apologize. Just
I'll go ahead and shoot a sedative at one of these guys.
Yep, it's the one standing over Gizmo's last one.
All right. It's 22 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, here we go. As Chip kind of like, as he spawns back in, he's like, "Oh gosh, no!" and starts shooting. All right, that's going to be so 11 and then plus 5, so 16.
How do you do it?
nice. Does Chip make that noise?
As Chip comes in and Clementine orders him to shoot this guy, he goes, I, Cap'n, and he walks over and he just grabs him by the throat and he knocks him out.
You guys just hear a bang as it collapses.
As he drops to the floor, kind of just dusts his hands off.
You stand there in the now silence as in both the virtual world, it is completely silent except for the sounds of, I assume, Gizmo crawling out of the couch.
Yeah.
And in the real world, it is silent, but you notice that on the tablet that was on the table now has admin access unlocked.
One of you two handle it.
Hey, give me a moment. I want to run into the bathroom and try to throw up again.
Give me
That's
a
a good shot
fortitude
right
saving
there.
throw.
Does anybody have like gross tasting stuff?
Nah, that's a 13.
You fail as you try to get yourself to throw up again, but your body is prepared for it this time.
Can I offer,
Mm-hmm.
as
A
we
yum yum
established in the fun fact, I would like to produce the expired yum yum sauce.
Sure,
I
please.
just kind of lay a couple
Aid
out on the
reaction.
counter as I'm passing by. I'm going to check that door, anyways. And as I pass by in the hall and see Valia, I just kind of like slide one under the door.
Chip anything. I don't know what this guy did, but I don't like it. And I want
That'll
it out.
rid you of what ails ya.
You take the shot, and I will say, yeah, with it, I'll say you throw up, and you see a small, what looks almost like a fetus of the slug land in the toilet as it shrivels for a second, then dies.
Okay. I still want to shoot it.
You can.
Using just a
Into
pistol.
the toilet bowl.
just a smaller pistol. It's a 3 plus, 11.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. It's
Okay.
it's an unimportant little thing.
You need damage? Let's have some damage.
Oh my gosh.
5, 8.
It explodes. It just explodes in there.
That's like PT.
Yes.
Chip leans over and just quietly flushes it.
Okay. I feel better now. A
At-
little bit.
Can I get some of that?
Yeah.
sauce?
At that, after extensive puking,
Yeah.
we will take our 10-minute break. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you to our friends over at Pocket Bard. It feels weird to sponsor something after this. Our friends over at Pocket Bard, they provide sound effects, ambiance, music that you have been hearing throughout this evening. They are an amazing app that helps you really boost your gaming experiences to the next level. They can provide quick sound effects or audioscapes that you can use in your games at home around the table. Highly recommend them. They are good friends of the show. So, and if you like what you're seeing, we have other shows as well on weekends. This Friday, we have a special show. I want to give a shout out to our friends over at their Storyteller Nights. They are doing a Heroes Wanted, which we've done, I think a year ago, almost exactly. Just about a year ago, where they're a fun Central Florida-based company that goes to local libraries and kind of teaches you the fun of tabletop role-playing games in a very simplified version. Check them out this Friday. Sully will be on that. I'll be there, but off screen. Just know that I'm there. Yeah, check that out, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Thank you guys. Welcome back. Where we last left is the big fight ended. Shadow Man is gone, and Squid guys are dead. And Valia puked up a little baby.
It's a regular day. Regular day at the office.
Chip, you go to try to open that door, and you shake the handle. You feel as if there's a wall behind it, and as you do that, you hear movement from inside the room.
I'll move from kind of like step back for a second, and I'll slowly reapproach, and I'll knock.
You knock, and you hear the wrestling in there
Wrestling?
hastens, like it moving around a bunch. It's wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Macho Man himself is in there.
You hear the sound of a moonsault.
Your space dad is in there.
You hear the wrestling of the room quickens and hastens, and you as if there's more things getting bumped and smashed, but it does not open the door.
Hello? Stu.
No response.
Stu.
Still no response.
Stu.
Third time.
In the virtual world, I'm
me
going,
try.
Stu, hey, hey,
Stu.
In the
Stu.
virtual world, no response.
Stu.
Start knocking harder.
We start chanting, Stu, Stu, Stu.
Did anybody pick up? This is just a subtle clue. Did anybody pick up the tablet that said admin access?
I'm looking at
it.
Okay.
Riley, can you check this out?
Yeah, I'll take
I
a
don't want to
look.
mess with it. Last time I got trolled.
You open it and you see that there's now like the slide to unlock is on there, and when you do, you can see the virtual world itself. You from like as if it's a top-down point of view, and you see Aster and Gizmo in the room.
Okay.
Aster's on the ground. He is spending the full 10 minutes to regain those stamina points.
Yeah, you see Aster just on his side panting. And what's Gizmo
I'm
doing?
just tearing it full of floorboards.
Gizmo's nesting.
This is a weird game. Does it have Doom?
It can run Doom on it, yeah.
Does this show any information? Is it like just the
What you see
location?
is in that room on the right-hand side, there's a little red lock symbol, and it looks like you can tap it.
tap?
You tap it, it turns green, and in the virtual world, you hear a clunk as if a deadbolt just unlocked, and then in the real world, Chip, you hear that wall fall.
I start tapping really quickly.
You hear on your end, you're, and then you're in the virtual world, you're.
Every time you try to open
And
the
then one
door.
last time to open it up.
It is now unlocked.
Chip just go, oh, thank you.
Okay, so are you opening it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you take a 10-minute rest?
We didn't have 10 minutes.
All right.
Where this just happened, so no.
Okay. You open the door. Who is it? Just you opening the door? Or are you two in the other room still?
No, I figure I come over while they're doing that. So
Alright, that's fine.
I'm following, but still fidgeting with the tablet if it's.
Okay.
I'm opening the
carry
door
it.
at the same time. In the
I will
virtual world.
need.
In sync, we're acting.
It's like the side-by-side screen.
Yeah.
I will need you to. I need all three of you to make me a perception check. Valia, make it with disadvantage.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Woo!
Ooh.
It's still
So-
15. It's illegal. It's illegal.
okay, so that's 15 plus 12, 27.
10 for 24.
All right, you so good. But all three of you see as you walk in, the room is dark with only the lights. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay, brother. So when we're gonna go to WrestleMania? Ooh,
You were just a legend! I thought you were a legend!
Yeah, excuse me.
you can't stand up to the mega powers now. Ooh,
Chip stumbles back. He falls to his knees. He's like kicking his feet away. No!
He's holding a briefcase full of dollar bills. He's swinging it around.
We don't even use
What kind of
those.
currency is this?
Not backed by gold, unlike credits. So, what you actually see is you three notice in the back right corner is the silhouette of a man. And what you can tell is he has purple skin and a white clothes on. Chip, what you notice is that is not Timur. It's Royce.
Whoa.
As he's there for a moment, and you see him give a slight smile and a little... And as he vanishes, a dark, moving cloud comes to life, slithers like a snake, and starts charging at you. I will need you guys to roll me initiative. But before we get to that, you can roll your initiatives now if you want, but we'll cut back to the virtual world first.
Did I get my 10-minute rest?
I was going to say, if you want to keep taking it, you can, but I believe it's been about a minute and a half. So,
Sorry.
There's no
Well,
way
if
it's been 10
stuff's-
minutes.
no.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, Gizmo.
I would have opened the door.
Gizmo opens the door. You walk in, and it
Penalty
is
of having two little guys in your party.
you. What you see is not a bedroom, but it's another long, dark hallway.
Aster. Are you still tired?
Aster's gonna
It's dark.
Aster's gonna
Scared.
limp out of the now lit bedroom. Go. I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
You sound fine. Oh, wait. We could wait. We have a lot of games here. We could.
I'm just gonna walk through the tunnel.
You begin to walk, Gizmo in tow.
Are you mad at me?
The scariest question you can ask a single person. As you begin to walk, Gizmo, you recognize that this is that lab that you had started in before. It is that long hallway from the opposite direction. As you walk in, and on the left you see that same small room you were in where that shadowy man appeared before. But now it looks like it's been used, and in the back wall is a computer and a large leather-bound book.
I'm holding onto Aster's tailcoat and I'm like, can I check it out?
Yes.
Okay.
You run in, and as you run in, you see this computer and the book. Which one are you going for first?
Computer.
Computer. All right, Aster, are you following in too?
Yep.
As you go in, did you want to go for the book while he's looking at the computer, or no?
Sure.
Okay. I'll need... You look through the book. This is what I'll give you for free. You look through the book, and you see that it's set up. It's very new. It looks like it's been bought maybe a month ago. The leather feels smooth and feels nice to the touch. Does not feel worn out. The pages are white, like as if they have barely been flipped through. But very delicately taken care of. And as you open it, you see it follows this format. On the left is a species of some kind, and on the right is diagrams and formulas, and there's lines drawing to each of the species. And as you flip through, you see that it has one for every recorded species in the universe. I will need you to make me a mysticism check, and Gizmo, I will need you to make me a computers check.
Pick the right objects.
You guys truly did. You guys sniped them.
Oh, Gary.
Dude.
That's a 2 on the die for a 12 total.
12 total.
17, 18, 35.
35. Gary, you're or Aster. Gary wouldn't either. But Aster, you're
Gary
not
doesn't have a clue.
you're not able to put it together, but you do recognize that these are symbols of some importance to not the physical aspect of a person, but something else within them. These aren't saying like protein values and cell counts and stuff like that. These are something else entirely that you don't quite recognize. Gizmo, you look.
I have those.
Gizmo, you look through, and the only thing on this computer is a document. And
Oh.
dirty paper is that document.
We get our own paper.
If I spend a little bit more time, could I take a 10
Yeah.
instead?
Yeah, I'll say that.
Then that would be a 22 total.
A 22 total. Give me a second, and then I'll read that out loud if you can.
Okay.
Read the class.
Stuart Hewlett, Experiment 57, Note 32. The soul is an interesting thing. It can never be predicted, and at the very core of who we are as beings, it is a beautiful thing that can never be replicated. This means it is also finite and cannot be reproduced. Thanks to the help of Murdoch Hobbs, we have been able to find the soul in every living being, and as of last week, I have successfully extracted it. The process is not easy, nor is it particularly painless. Fortunately, the man who we extracted the soul from did not have a body intact enough to put the soul back in. We do, however, have finally found a container that can keep the soul within it. Putting it into things like beakers, boxes, or even our hands have led to the soul escaping and slipping through cracks. The container we have trapped it in is made of pure metal from the desert moon of Karth. It seems to hurt the soul when it touches it. There is a clear recoil when the soul even grazes it. An interesting piece of knowledge is the relationship of a soul, the afterlife, and arcana. When the body of a soul dies, the soul exits the body. But what happens to that soul depends on what the host believed. When the body believed in an afterlife, the soul opened a small portal and passed through it. However, when the body had denied a pantheon, its soul would slowly disintegrate into pure arcana. If we had a way of controlling where souls go after death, we could produce a way to harness the soul. I agree with Hobbes. This is the first step to immortal life. We could harness the souls and bring them back to life in a body of their choice. There would no longer be a need for loss, pain, or fear of the unknown. It would be a peace of mind to the person passing on and their family. A mere blip of being gone before returning. I will present this to Eliza soon.
With that, as he reads that out loud, and you take some time looking through that book, you realize that this is a formula to extract the soul from each living creature and how to properly do it. And one of the key elements of all of them is that they have to acknowledge that there is a soul and agree to where it goes.
What's all this even mean? This is how they found life after death?
Yeah, I think they're trying to not die at all.
Well, we've heard about how Timur seemingly dies
Yeah.
and he keeps coming back.
Wonder how many times.
As you read that, you see on the document at the bottom is a small note. I did not type it on there. I'll tell you that now. A small note that says, when a soul is kept in containment for too long in a painful place without any type of repercussion, it grows violent. We now cut back to the outside in the real world, where you see a dark, slithering mass of pure energy, and it looks like vapor almost, charging at all three of you. What were your initiative rolls?
I took mine out of there because I had to use it, but I do promise that I rolled an 11 on the die, which would be a 19 total.
19 total.
I got a synthetic 20.
Very nice, very nice.
We got a 9 for a total of 22.
22
Yes.
puts you right there. It rolled pretty well. As it begins to move, it charges and slithers at a rapid pace and goes right up to you, Chip. And it's going to make a melee attack against you. Does a 28 hit your EAC?
Yes.
With a 28, it does... It does 11 damage to you as it slams in, and you feel as it moves through, you feel it move through your entire metal body, but it feels like there's almost like thick pieces of sand hitting against you every time it turns a little bit. That is its turn, Apolia.
All right. I was gonna try to do some silly things with the tablet, but I guess I won't.
You could shut the door.
I mean,
You know.
Oh.
Well, that might. I don't know.
They'd be
I don't know
stuck,
that
yeah.
they'd be stuck, but
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with reflexes. And I'll use the gun. I'm going to make a educated guess that I should pump it to change it to
EAC.
EAC.
Cool.
And full attack. It's definitely going to get the flat-footed, but will a 21 hit flat-footed?
21 will hit flat-footed.
Okay. And all of the dice again. 10, 18, 20, 24, and 31 again.
31. You see it recoils as you shoot at it, and you see it disperse for a moment, and it struggles to keep its form together, but is able to pull it back together. And it does not have a face or eyes, but it does appear to be kind of more guiding itself towards where you are standing.
Okay. I meant to say it, but I was going to take 2 squares back as well, just
Okay.
to be a little further away from the door.
That's fine. I'll allow it. Clementine.
So I am gonna do something interesting. I am going to use the hero point from Scott for a wild magic roll.
Absolutely.
Oh, here we go.
Because Royce is made of magic now, it seems. So I want to see
This
if
is a
there's
good time
anything
to
that
pull
can be
one.
done to mess with that.
Sure.
So, not that die. This die. Okay, so that's 73.
73. Let me see. Roll me one more time another on the D100 again.
Okay. Okay, that is 60 flat.
60 flat. Okay. You are the center of the fog cloud spell that follows you and lasts you for 1 minute. So you now have fog emanating off of you. And I will say, as that happens, you see the creature that is made of fog itself begins to kind of struggle to keep itself within there.
Ooh.
I get closer to the door.
You move closer to the door. You just stand next to Chip.
Yes, yeah. So, would the wild magic roll have counted as like a standard action, or is that just a?
That's a freebie because you used a hero point. You
Let
did use your
me-
move just now, though. So
Yes, yeah. Could I actually be moved to the right of Chip?
yes.
Yes. And then I am going to shoot Shadow Snake Royce.
Go for it.
So that is a 19 on the die plus 8, so 27.
Super hits.
So then 2d6. Okay, so that's 10 cold and piercing.
10 cold and piercing. That's interesting. Okay. You see it with the fog cloud, it is struggling to keep it together, and you do that, and it shoots right in it, and you see it kind of hang in it for a second as it falls down.
Interesting.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Chip.
Oh, I'm not doing so hot. Currently sitting on 4 hit points.
Woof. You have
So-
any stamina or no?
No.
Oh, good.
I wouldn't bother to tell you the hit points if I did.
It's fair.
So for my standard action, I'm going to whip out the not oft used but highly valuable ignore pain breakthrough from my anesthesiology field of study. And I'm going to inject that into myself with no attack roll because it's me, and also I'm one of the individuals attuned to my little lab. This is going to give me 12 temporary hit points for the next minute. And the first time that I'm reduced to 0, but not killed, I will continue normally until the end of my next turn or until additional damage.
Just pure adrenaline.
Yeah, so seeing this thing kind of swim through the air towards him, Chip kind of like takes a heavier stance and braces himself as he injects right into his wiring this juice that kind of trickles over him and seems to give him a second wind. I'm going to get to a more tactical position. I'm going to go back over towards where that chair is, and I'm going to try and make myself a sort of little bunker here where I can shoot out at this guy.
It does get an opportunity attack.
That's okay. I will have a +4 against opportunity attacks.
Ooh.
I'm mobile.
Does a 31 hit.
You have a
Yeah.
+2. Oh, okay.
Huh?
You have still have a +2.
Yeah. Oh,
plus
sorry.
six.
Yes, it's. I'm not.
That's
I'm not meant to be in the front.
There you go. Ooh, I'm sorry. That's 18 points of damage as it bludgeons into your back.
So that would take me to 0.
So on
So-
your turn, because your thing, right?
Well, I have until the end of my next turn. Yes.
okay.
Or until I take additional damage.
Okay.
But yes, I don't go down immediately, but everybody would see this hit. As he's turning to run and turn around this chair,
Oh, I'm sorry. There's something important I forgot. You have concealment, so he actually has a 20% chance to miss you. So let me try rolling that again.
20% chance to miss me.
I miss
Because of the fog.
because of the fog cloud around you.
Yeah.
Riley with the wild magic.
Oh
Thank you,
gosh!
And I rolled a 2, so go ahead and put that health back.
Scott helped Riley and now that
Oh,
help is
thank
You're a
you!
champ.
therefore helping the entire party.
Nobody hurts Chip.
Chip stumbles back towards, narrowly dodging this jut out from the fog as he swirls around this chair, still kind of unsteady on his feet, sort of sparks flying, joints starting to kind of pop as if they're malfunctioning. He has taken his position and he's not down yet. That's my turn.
Scary. It is now the Shade's turn.
Did it roll higher than a 9? Because Widget rolled a 9.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. Did it roll higher than a 9 to hit it, you mean?
So for initiative.
Oh, it
'cause
did roll
Widget's
higher
like-
than a 9, yes.
Okay, then Widget's flat.
Oh, it
Okay.
is your turn then.
Oh, because that's the beginning of it.
Yeah, so we'll say
okay,
you're
well,
here.
Oh yeah, I
Widget's
thought I was
yeah.
last.
Our secret weapon.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Come on, you got this.
Another 9.
Another
Let's go.
9.
7 is 18.
No.
No, wait. That's wrong.
16.
16.
No.
Still a no.
Even flat-footed? Is it less?
Even flat-footed.
I'll never understand your ability to miss the
Yeah.
dice.
Actually, wait. Roll that again, because that's for the concealment on the fog.
Oh.
So that would get through the fog.
And it's lower. It's a 5.
Let's go.
I see him right there.
which has heat vision on and can't see because it's
Oh
not
my
happy.
gosh. The fog is incredible.
All right. It's the top of the order, but before he attacks, you two in the lab.
Or read.
I want you guys to make me another mysticism, another computer check.
Okay.
Come on, Gary.
Yes. Finally. That is a 25 mysticism.
25,
8 plus 18 is 26.
26. Yours was not high enough, but Gary's was. Different check
How the
numbers.
table
flipped,
has turned.
yeah.
The turntables.
You see in the footnotes of this book is also about a spirit who gets angry. And it says, spirit can become inert after enough damage has been dealt to it, but will come back again. Only containment is put it in the Desert Iron box.
Desert Iron box, so but Wait, so you found... Wait a minute. So you found metal in your brother's room.
Yeah.
That was this metal.
Mm-hmm.
Was it just pure metal, or what kind of...
Yeah, it was just ingots. It was like pure... You're saying there's a metal... There's like a box? We need it, like a containment? Because they do mention...
We need to contain this thing, because...
You're just going to keep coming back?
Now, you two don't know that thing is out there right now. You are in a
Excuse
lab.
me. It's like, Aster's a lot more calm. Like, it says that the only thing, like, if it's this spirit, this malevolent creature... If it gets, we can do all the damage we want, but it's going to keep coming back. So it'd have to be contained in that special metal, because apparently that special metal can hold souls.
So that guy you just killed's gonna come back? Okay, I'll scatter. I'm just tearing this room apart, trying to find a box.
I'll say also that you two notice your comms units are connected back, so you can communicate with admin access. You're allowed.
Just sees that coming. Hello?
What?
Hello?
I stand up from behind the chair. I need to take this.
You're on speakerphone.
You're on speakerphone.
Yep, you can. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Hello?
Free action to talk.
Hello? Things sound not great out there.
Yeah, it's bad. There is a, like, black gaseous thing.
Okay.
It's attacking.
Royce turned into a shadow snake.
Did you hear
Royce
that?
turned into a what?
Sorry, you're on speaker. Did you hear, Clem? Here, Clem, say it again.
Royce turned into a shadow snake.
I
Yeah.
thought Royce was
Okay.
dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
hi, Aster.
Hi, Chip.
we found some interesting stuff about. I think that might be his like soul or something. We got to put it in a box.
What kind?
We got to put
Is
it
it
in
a
a
soul?
container made with the same metal that Chip's made out of.
Do you see a
I'm
box?
sorry. You will have to run that by me again. A soul?
I just sent you an email with the
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Check all your
Yeah.
personal communication devices.
You do. Okay, so with that, I will give all three of you give me perception checks. Chip will do it with disadvantage because you are very far from the room where it matters.
Okay.
What are our rolls?
2 on the die for
Sick.
14.
Awesome.
8 on the die for 22.
Sick.
4 on the die for a dirty 20. Nice.
How low is your perception, dude?
12.
Okay.
She's literally low.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
small.
You two, no, Clem does not. Clem's in panic mode.
Yeah.
You two notice, and you saw this when the door opened. To your right is a small toy box that looked like it was made out of metal.
Metal box, you say?
What
Yes.
kind of metal? Again.
The
The same
yeah,
metal
the kind
that,
you are, mate.
Yeah, from the desert moon.
The Karth metal?
Yeah.
See me mentally going back and forth, like looking at Chip.
Where are we gonna get the box?
Where are we gonna
Chip
find
just
a
looks
box?
up at you
Like,
and he just nods. Like, yeah.
your thing.
My tummy.
Things going
sure.
in tummies today.
Yeah.
Eat
I mean,
him.
it's not my turn, but
No, but at that, we'll say it is its turn now. And
Okay.
It slithers out of the room, just looks right at you, Clem, and makes an attack.
Oh, dang it.
I almost moved
You
his
really
piece
are
without
Royce, aren't
attacking.
you?
Gotta do the mischance.
Let's see. Gotta do
Yes,
the miss chance. Gotta do the
miss
miss. He passes. Thought it was a 1. It was not. We're good.
Are you sure?
That's sure. That's not awesome to hit. 22 to hit you. Your EAC.
Ha! No.
Same deal
Ha,
as
she said.
as it passes through you and circles around. It feels as if there's like bits of sand hitting your body, and then it circles back to where it was a moment ago.
Vacuum him up. He's like a pile of sand. He's gross.
Valia.
All right. I guess I will. Let's see if I can hit
Whoa!
Bro pulled a Kevin.
Whoa.
Cool.
It's way over on their side.
Oh, I see it. I got
You
it.
dropped a wrench on the way down.
I think it's chaos.
Yeah.
This is it.
Over there.
Good lord, what are you attacking me?
So I got a 4. I think that passes for the miss
So
chance.
4 would pass. Yes.
Okay.
That was all the way
All right.
over to me, dude.
Shotgun
Shot.
thing.
Shot.
Sniper attack. Let's hear. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Okay, well that's a natural 20, but I was mentally saying that was the perception check, so he's flat-footed again. It's still an 18 to hit again.
Oh,
That's
come
still
on,
super hits.
dude.
Damage.
Love to say it.
Damage.
Okay.
What's your damage?
Death from
9, 12, 15, and
That'd be 21.
21 plus 7, 28.
28. It recoils, and
Well, let's say he's staggered. No. Yeah, let's say he's staggered instead of flat-footed if you do a fortitude save.
sure. What
Get
does
him.
he have
Make
for that?
mist sand. like do a-
That's I think the 19
You said like a
again.
19, yeah.
Yeah.
He rolled a 19.
Okay.
Well, that's okay.
Fine.
Tough sand.
Fine.
So he does stagger for a moment, but recaptures himself and kind of slithers up and is like almost like it's standing on its hind legs and is now looking down at all of you. Clem.
Looking down on us like you did in life, you jerk. Ugh. I'm just gonna shoot him. So,
It's a good strategy.
yeah. Chip, you gotta eat. I'm missing. Chip, you gotta eat him.
I can hear Arcadis laughing.
Yeah.
Not
Two on the
showrunner
die.
laughing at you.
You got the crew laughing, dude.
Oh man.
All
It
right.
was real bad. So that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. You win some, you lose some.
I'm too embarrassed by how badly I shot. I'm just like, well, Chip, just eat him.
Did you standard action?
That was my standard action, but like,
Well, do you have to roll the miss?
Oh, you do have to roll
Oh.
that you'd miss anyway.
It is
yeah,
still
yeah.
Oh,
So
dang.
I
Well,
can't
there you
even
go.
see him. Just
You had to not roll
He's
a 1,
everywhere.
2, or 3, and you nailed it.
On a scale of in to corporeal, where would you rank this guy? Is it possible for me to tell? He did hit me.
He hit you once.
Yes.
Is it able to tell where he is?
Incorporeal to corporeal.
He is.
Is he something I could pass through?
Yes.
Okay. Just based off him hitting me.
Charge!
Listen,
run at him.
against his better judgment, Chip is going to be a very brave little boy. And using the chair to kind of steady him again. I imagine like when like an RC car is starting to like run out of batteries and it doesn't actually like go, it like stutters. He starts to come back up, and I am going to try. I'm going to open up my tummy. And I'm going napkin spill. I'm gonna charge at him and try and clap it shut. And if I don't get him, I'm gonna at least pass through him.
Okay. I would say that's a grapple check.
Okay.
That only feels fair, right? And
There is a charge movement, which would or full action, which
Yes.
would have me making a melee attack.
yes.
None of these are great options for me. But I'm
I'll let
hoping
you use the
my
charge if
magic
you want.
metal is gonna do something that I'm not capable of on my own.
I would say you can do the charge attack.
Okay.
So that's fine.
All right, then I'm going to move all the way, trying to pass through him if I can. I'm going to. It's like the follow through on a swing. I'm going to. If I am unimpeded, I will make it to. I think I would make it to like the other side of this room because it's double my speed on a charge action. So we'll see if the melee attack does anything. But I only have a +5 to this.
Only a +5 to your tummy.
Okay,
You
so
still have
it's
that +2 or something?
that's for AC.
Okay.
You also get a
12 on the
-2.
die is a 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
With the 17, No. With the 17, you are not. You pass through and you can feel him kind of sticking in, but it's like he slides out as there's the opportunity of it not being sealed, so he's able to slip out quickly. But you do feel like that is possible for you to do that. So where are you ending up with this charge? The other side of the room?
I believe so. It's double my movement speed, so.
With that, he would get an opportunity
60
attack against you
feet.
as you leave his
Okay.
occupied space. He does hit.
He does try to hit.
He's able to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
As
Did you
he...
take that defensive thing?
You what?
No, the thing that Gary was talking about where you could cancel.
So sorry.
Oh.
Let me see. Plus... he does 38 damage.
Oh no.
As it hits you in the back, and it propels you forward further, but you do feel that critical hit.
Chip comes crashing
And
into the.
actually-
Oh, sorry.
No, never mind. Don't worry about it. You can't.
Chip comes crashing into the other side of the room, and really staggers against this wall, kind of coming to his knees. But thanks to the ignore pain booster, he is able to crawl back up this wall, bracing himself against it. I am at 0, but I will get one more turn.
All right. Gizmo. Or
So-
Widget.
Well, so Widget is gonna, just gonna go shoot at this misty thing and hope that it catches. 19. Okay,
So that you can hit.
so I can. Oh yeah.
So sorry to hurt you like that.
Oh, come on.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, plus 7.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, this 3d4. Blah, blah, blah.
Ooh.
Oh, 2 max. Okay, so 4, 4, 2, 10 plus 3, 13.
13 damage. It's
13.
looking on death's door. It is looking like it's about to go down.
Okay, and then in virtual world, I'm just things sound rough out there. Is everything okay? And I don't know. Is there anything else in this room besides the computer and the book?
No, there's not.
Is there any way you can bring us back?
Yeah, you said you had admin access.
Did we see like an eject button?
With the admin access, you're able to see you now have remote control of the eject. And give me a computer check real quick. We'll say with them reminding you, you're able to look at it pretty quick.
It's a natural 1.
You see the one eject button, and that's all.
Chip just gotta hit a little hard. Give me a minute. I gotta look a little harder.
I think you can hear Chip trying to communicate, but it's just static.
Yeah, I heard a big crash. And there's no retrying the computer's check that I didn't do.
I mean, it's about to be my turn. I could probably retry it.
You could if you want. Yeah, yeah. I'd say there's. If you want to give me a computer check, I'll give you a computer check. I'll give you one more computer check.
Could I?
I'll give you one more mysticism check.
I was gonna say, Aster still has a physical body
Yes.
somewhere in the universe. Oh, that's 16 on the die, 26.
10 on the die, 28.
20. You both are able to see in two different notes is when the spirit dies, quote unquote, it becomes inert and it's able to have a physical touch where you're able to actually lift it up.
It should be tangible once we kill it.
You just gotta finish it off.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Hang
Volume.
in there, Chip.
All right. Finish it off. Let's give it a shot. Literally. Oh, do I still have to roll the?
Yes.
I'm doing a perception check at the beginning. Can I just use my perception check as part of that?
This is a different roll that's not it's like a luck check essentially.
All right. Well, I'll use that one. I'll say that was. I'll use the order. So
Okay.
15, and the perception is 17. So
Okay.
flat-footed again, and we'll try to go natural 2. So
What's the total?
that'd be a 13 against flat-footed.
Yeah, I wouldn't hit then. Yeah, you take the shot and you see it's able to just move around the bullet as it flies through. Clem, your turn.
So I am going to take a full attack. First thing I'm gonna do is throw a balm bomb across the room to Chip. It has a 20-foot range, so long as I can get it within 20 feet of Chip, then he can get 1d8 of healing.
Gotcha.
So,
Oh,
Remember, that'll be halved because you're an SRO.
okay.
But it is HP.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Natural 20!
You know what? Double it. 2d8.
Heck
Oh
yeah!
my gosh.
You're able to get splashed twice with it.
Oh,
Right into his chest hole.
oh, that's fantastic.
It's still open, so it just lands right
It's like a
inside.
water balloon of ointment. It lands right in there.
So half of 5 would
Half of
be...
5. 3?
Yeah,
3, we'll round up.
Yes. Oh my
That's more
gosh.
than 0.
Oh,
And then-
that's more
That's
than
not 0.
zero.
For
All that matters.
For my
Oh
second
my
attack,
gosh.
I am going to be shooting at Snake Royce.
Okay.
Royce.
Royce. Not Space Royce. Snake
Noise.
Royce.
Yeah, no, that's not good. 5 on the die plus 8.
Not hit.
No. Well, actually, that's my perception thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
so
go
I
ahead.
can hit him. And
You have the ability to hit him.
absolutely do not. 7 plus 8 is 15.
Will not hit.
Dang.
Chip, you're back.
I'm
still
barely
standing.
hanging on, man. Chip is going to.
Can you heal yourself?
Not much.
You got the magic?
Oh, I do have that one magic thing. Let me find it.
Yep.
It's on a sheet. Oh, it's on a sheet.
I think if the. She pull out papers.
Whew. Chip is going to begin what's nearly like the pace of a crawl across the room, trying to make it over towards this chest. As I do, I am going to cast Mystic Cure.
Okay.
So that's, it says 1 target, 3d8 wisdom mod. So, I'll borrow 1. Alright.
With your powers combined.
The power of friendship.
Okay, 10, 12 plus
Wisdom.
wisdom, so 13.
13. All right.
A lot better than 0.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
As Chip is charging, trying to get across the room over to this chest, you see his speed begins to pick up as his fervor returns back to him.
All right.
That'll be my full
That's it?
action.
Oh, that's
It'll
it.
take everything to get over there.
Right. Okay.
So I'm primed, ready to
Ready to
shove
rumble.
this thing at him.
Widget.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, 17. To be able to do it.
Yep, that's it.
To be able to try.
Come on.
4.
Ah.
Yeah, we're just not doing great without Gizmo calibrating and helping.
He keeps just unloading into the wall. He's making like smiley faces.
Yeah.
in it. At the top of initiative, it is this thing's turn again, and it is going to take another swing at Clem.
It's going to see if it can take another
So
swing.
to see if it can. It can.
Oh.
And it's going to swing at Clem. It does. 32.
Okay, I can take it. Just don't get Chip.
Way harder. It's like 36 to hit.
Yeah.
He hits so
So,
hard.
let's see. That is 10 damage. Not too bad. He rolled pretty low.
All right.
As it slams into you. And it's going to I need you to make me a fortitude saving throw.
Okay. Come on, fortitude. Okay, synthetic 20.
Excuse me. Synthetic 20 passes as you feel it lingers on you for a moment, and you feel it start like going into your ear a bit, it go into your mouth a little, and your nose a bit. You're able to wave it away as it
Like
moves
being
off
at
you
the
once
beach.
again.
Oh,
Valia. Valia, make me another perception check.
That's a 6 on the die for a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, you see that on the tablet it says ejects possible, full eject requires admin doc and you see that on the map, on the left side of the room, kind of next to the bunk bed, there is a small indicator of like there's a place that you could put the tablet into.
All right, that's inside the room.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we might have a way of getting you out. I'm going to take a shot though. Try to get this guy down. 5. I can see him.
You can see him.
Okay, it's an 11 plus 14 for 25 for the perception check.
Passes.
And then a 14 plus 11, 25.
It hits.
Damage! For 14, 20, 25, 29, 36.
How do you do it?
Yes.
I see the gaseous cloud within the rest of the fog, and I'm just thinking of how much I really want to punch Royce's face. And just give him one really strong, energetic shot. Right in his the face gas.
As it hits, you hear a squeaking sound as if it's screaming, and then it falls, and it looks almost like a non-Euclidean form, but has like a rod within it, so you're able to actually lift it up. It's just a little difficult too.
Clem, do you think you can get it into the box?
Is it something that you could lift with one hand, or would you need to?
You need to.
I can't. Not by myself.
In that case, I'll take the tablet and try
Okay.
to eject them, and then I'll go and
I'll open
try
up
to
the
get
crate.
them into the box.
You all do that, and after a bit, you're able to put it in the crate, and there's a small hatch with a lock on it that you're able to twist. And as you put the tablet into the dock, you see it say full eject possible. Before you hit that button, in the lab, you two are standing, scouring over the book and the computer. And then from behind you, you hear, "It is done." And as you turn around, you see not Stu, but Stuart, standing back there. And he goes, "Thank you, two, for the help. I know the robot isn't here, but thank you and him for me. He smiles. He's like, it was very fun to have friends again. I made a deal with a man with purple skin, and when I made that deal, he locked away a lot of parts of me that you helped release. It hurt a bit to remember a lot of that stuff. I did not want to remember the face of the young man who was our first soul experiment that you two graciously did kill, and I appreciate you for doing that. But I can feel that I'm able to eject you from this as well now. But once that happens, I will leave this space and return back to my body."
Is that gonna kill you? Are you gonna be fine?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I do not remember the deal I made with the man, but I had a feeling it had something to do with me releasing that a contingency would trigger.
Is there anything you want us to do? Any family? Anything you want?
He looks around at the lab, and he looks very, pensive and melancholic. And he goes, we had a man. His name was Timmer. I didn't remember him originally, but it all came back when you helped your friends handle that shade out there. He was our first pseudo-successful experiment. We could not extract his soul, but we could extract his mind. And I fear, from what Royce was telling me, that he has come after you, and he is a vengeful man. And I hope you don't cross paths with him. If you can, find my friend Elizus. He's out there somewhere. I believe he'd be able to help with... To be frank, I don't know if he'd help with Timur, but he might be able to help... You might be able to help him.
Tell me about him.
Well, he's a giant. Literally a giant. He's a very tall man. We were supposed to save everyone from death, cure death, do exactly what a doctor has always wanted to be able to do. But he made deals with investors, people, potentially devils, to be the one to control the flow of death. He started calling himself the Fallen Arcane Prophet. And last I saw him, he shoved me into this machine and threw the key away. I think he did that with Hobbs too. And I would like nothing more than to die. It has been a long time of me losing my mind in here. So if I could ask you for one more favor. My body downstairs, there's a small panel with a crystal of some kind in there that holds my soul. Please destroy it.
How do you destroy a crystal?
Smash it. Throw it against a wall. I probably have a hammer somewhere in here. My dad hid things all over. He had a gun in his ceiling. He's kind of odd. He was an odd man, so it's potential that there's tools that you can use all around.
Simple. Got it.
So, thank you both.
Yeah. Sorry, it
Go
all
ahead.
kind of happened like this. We'll try to make it all right.
I would appreciate that. There's immense guilt in what we've done. And I don't know the outcome of what happened with it, but I hope it was not as devastating as it appeared to be before. So, thank you both. And Clem, as you're going to hit the eject button, you see the eject button turns red, or turns green rather. And as you two see, he pulls up a small button of his own and hits it, and you hear bzz, as the headsets turn off, and you are both laying on the ground in a bathroom.
Valley, it turned green. Is that a good thing?
Probably. Probably means
I didn't touch it, though.
Chip
the
staggered.
ghost
Green
again!
means go.
Imagine you hear probably coughing from the next room.
Wait, did you press it?
I didn't.
Okay.
It just turned green.
Are you guys okay? Are you out?
Did someone sneeze in my throat?
Don't worry.
I think they're out.
We're in here.
So you guys wake up and meet back with each other.
Are you guys okay? Can you check on them to see if the bombs are off?
I think they would have gone off by now.
They were in the headsets, so we should be fine.
Okay.
From what I can tell, no bombs
Aster's gonna
going
start,
off right now.
Aster's gonna start walking downstairs.
Aster, you all right?
A more thorough scan.
You look a little worse for wear.
Doesn't respond
You
to you.
too, Chip. You look
for
rough.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
As
Right, it like stutters, but
Fine.
fine.
As you all begin to walk down the stairs, you see that the field around Elizus has begun to shimmer. It's still there. It looks like it would take a few minutes for it to power down. So you have enough time to take a short break. Is what I'm saying. If you would like to rest for 10 minutes.
we would.
Sure.
You spend those 10 minutes.
I am going to give one of my basic healing serums to Chip, and also spend a resolve point to do inspiring support. And no, wait, not inspiring support. It's a special ability that I have, the motivation expertise, where I can add another d6 of of stamina points, d6 plus 1, when I take an action to restore stamina or health. So
If you're taking a 10-minute rest, you don't have to do that because she'll get stamina.
You'll get all the
Back.
stamina back.
right,
regardless,
yeah. Okay, I'll just give you a healing serum to help with your HP. So that's 3.
So
We all get the stamina.
2.
No. Half
that is
is
half.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as you take your 10-minute rest, you
Thank
take one
you.
resolve point down, and you take the rest.
Whew.
As you all sit there after 10 minutes, in just kind of silence, Aster, you're watching this field waver.
Just not taking his eyes off it.
You hear "Pew" as it shuts down, and you see that you are now safe to walk up to it. And you see Elizus, or I'm sorry, not Elizus, Stuart. I'm sorry. You see Stuart as the field shuts down. You see his eyes open for a moment. He looks around, and he wiggles for a second, and you see him go limp. And you see a little white orb come out and go into the panel that's directly between his legs.
He's the reason why Timur is, well, the way he is, I guess. They
What?
said they couldn't. They learned how to take souls out of people. And Timur was. They didn't take his soul, they took his mind.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
So whatever he is his mind in something else's body.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Stuart wanted us to put him out of his pain.
You go.
Go ahead.
Who's opening the panel up?
Yee.
You go to open the panel, and as you reach in, you see it is a small crystal laying horizontal, and it's between two little metal prongs. And as you go to start reaching in, you see from beneath the chair a purple hand shoots out and grabs the crystal first and yanks it down. And in that moment, you watch from behind the throne the figure of Royce Flynn standing, floating behind the body of him, and he's holding the crystal in his hand. And he goes, "If you think I would get trapped in a stupid little box, you have something else coming for you, Clementine." And with that, we will end this episode.
Not another episode that ends with a Royce reveal. How many? When will it be enough?
When will he learn?
There's been so many. You can't keep doing this.
Why do you love this guy so much?
I'll keep getting away with it as long as I can.
There's gonna be Mecha Royce.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Secrets Between the Stars. If you like our show, you can follow us on social media to get alerted when we're going live, and also when I post other silly things. We are at UGT Show on every single social media, so look us up there. We'll be there. If you like what we're doing, we have other shows that we do. This Friday is a special event of Heroes Wanted. It is a local D&D's tabletop RPG teaching community that goes to libraries within the North Central Florida area and teaches kids and families how to play a kind of stripped down version of a tabletop RPG. Very fun, very awesome. Check that out this Friday as a special event. Sunday. Abomination Vaults. It is our Pathfinder 2nd Edition show where a group of adventurers delve deep into the dungeons of Belcora's lighthouse as they try to find this witch ghost woman who is spooky. There's a room just called the Flesh Room. It's a whole thing. So check that out. Thank you again to our friends at Pocket Bard for the sound effects and ambiance. You can download the app on your phone to use it with your friends at home. It is great. I highly recommend it. It is very, very simple to use. Thank you to our friends at Ark & Forge for the maps that you saw today. They are a great map building tool. I used it to build this map that we used throughout this evening. You can use code UGT Show for 5% off. They are great for both hosting the map, building a map. You can do like a virtual tabletop with it. If you're doing it through Discord, you can have a separate screen for your players to see so that you can change things on the fly without them even knowing. Super, super useful. I think that's everything. So thank you guys so much. We will be back next week with another episode. Same time. See you later. Thank you.